Hello everyone and welcome. This is now Act 4. So just remember guys, if you happen to die, please pick up the collectibles again. So when you start Act 4, you'll be outside it and you need to go inside. Eventually once you enter, you will find a robot to your left. From the last location, we're going to find the first Electrofly of 6 of this act. So once you leave, you will find that there's some flies to your left, and you'll see a short scene to the right of a guy getting killed by a plant. So of course make sure you deal with the flies before carrying on. Later on, you'll have to use a sign to barge down the gate. Once you have done that, go into the tent to your left hand side. You will find another Newsbot.
The place was inundated with solar radiation.
From the last location, your first Nom Juice. Go right and go in this building. Jump through the window and it'll be your second tent on your right hand side. You will find the juice on the bed. So the next chapter. Once you get through the part here, we have to undo the gate and go upstairs. You will find that there's a shop to your right, or drop kit. Look to the left before you can carry on up the stairs. You will find the next juice. So once your friend has been taken away, you have to go get him. Once you go through this section here, you will find a massive archway, or loads of archways. Before you head down the main stairs, look left next to the bench. You'll find your next juice.
Give you a mug.
From here, if you happen to have the grenade launcher on you, these flies will be a lot easier in some areas, so just shoot the explosion and you'll get the next one. The next fly, or Electroflies. From the last location, head down the stairs and stay to your left. So pretty much go the only way you can go, and you should hopefully see some flies in the background. So on the left, just use your grenade launcher and you can actually get the flies. You may even do it during the combat like I did. So just make sure you grab these flies. Later on, you'll get another scene of a guy getting his ass kicked by another plant. Once you go in this area, stay to your left hand side, you will find your next Newsbot. The fourth one. Shortly after, you will go through this cactus area. Once you go through the area, once again you will see another guy getting killed by the plant. In this next area, you will find that there's a helicopter flying around, and in this part, you'll find the next Newsbot. Once you can carry on to the right, do so. Head down the stairs and go right. You will find the next juice. This would be number 4. So from the last location, turn around once you've dealt with the enemies, and then you down the chopper. So go the only way you can go,
300 meters.
Halfway there. Keep
and
up
when
and stay
you
alert.
reach the next section, go directly left before you head up the stairs. You will find this juice on the floor. Also, there is a reason why I'm shooting the bottles now, because I need to shoot 20. I've already got to drink 20. But anyway, from the last location, go up the stairs to your left, you will find the Newsbot. Once again, from the last location, if you have your grenade launcher, use it on the next set of flies. This will be number 4. So carrying on, getting closer to your friend. This is very close to the end of this chapter, or the last fly anyway, or the swarm of Electroflies.
It's time.
So before you head left, go right and you'll find your last swarm of this chapter. Once you kill them, move on to the next chapter.
I am
A lot's points to determine
So
if the
in
drop
the
kit
next
would allow
chapter,
you to
you will pretty
resupply.
much have to go
Soldiers who excelled
past this
got
water
resupplied.
section here, so you can't miss it.
The others didn't.
Would've made
And before you
Darwin
enter the next section, you will find some flies to your right hand side. This will be your final 6 flies for this act. Unfortunately, you cannot use the grenade launcher unless you actually get lucky and hit one fly to take them all out. But once again, just kill the flies and carry on. So once you go through the next section, you should see a scene that pops up. So press right mouse button to get the scene to show up. And you'll find that there's a vehicle smashing through places. So go the only way you can go. Proceed on with the story. Once you get to a point where it tells you to slide down, do not slide down.
This is the only way down.
if you say
Look
so.
left and you'll find your robot. Or your Newsbot. Now the next juice. Now all you can do now is just slide down.
I hope there's something soft at the bottom of this.
Once you get to the bottom, look to your right slightly. So later on you have to fight off a lot of guys and then you'll be here. You have to come through this way anyway, so you can't really go wrong. Once you happen to fall down,
You gotta be
the
fucking
Newsbot
kidding
is
me.
right next to you and you cannot miss this one because you actually see it when you drop down. So the last two things, the last two juice, from the last robot or the Newsbot, go the only way you can go and you'll find it to the left. I believe it's on a chair. I'm getting ahead of myself now. I can't remember if it's on a chair or not. Yeah, it is on the chair. So make sure you shoot the juice. Number 8. And the final one of this act. Quite a ways into this chapter. So this is quite near the end. You'll go through two sets of bathrooms. Demolished, of course. But of course you have to come through the area. You have to go past it. So pretty much in the story progression, so you'll see it on the left.